And as high school athletes continue to try to get back on the field, UConn is pulling its football team off the field. The university is suspending practices after several players tested positive for COVID-19. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is live at Rentschler Field in East Hartford with the latest. Mike.
Yes, and Aaron, these practices, of course, were aimed at building towards the future, with UConn already calling off its football season for this fall. But there are other schools in Connecticut with similar plans, and now they're all starting to watch what UConn's doing. It was supposed to be a time to fine-tune skills. UConn continuing football practice despite canceling its season this fall due to the coronavirus pandemic. But the team announced today it's pausing its practices after 6 players tested positive for COVID-19. UConn was the first top division school to cancel its season, but other schools in Connecticut have also postponed or canceled football.
Our approach will be to really look at what happened up there and learn from it.
Like UConn, Sacred Heart has had its players on campus for weeks. While there's a desire for normalcy, everyone has to remember where sports fits in.
If we get an outbreak, it's really the whole campus. So
players at Central Connecticut State University aren't on campus yet. They will get back to practice, first in groups of 5 or less. While some teams will get back to full practices, that may not be likely for football.
I don't think we'll see football practices with all 80 players in full contact.
All schools say they have protocols for athletes who test positive. UConn says its athletes must go through all the same measures as students, including isolation. But they did not answer any of our follow-up questions today, including whether players have to go to the same quarantine housing as students. With seasons canceled due to health concerns, some may ask why risk having practice. But to the athletic directors, it's a way to keep the students engaged and to let players still have a normal part of the college athletic experience.
You know, these athletes have worked so hard and trained and moved up through the high school leagues and now into college.
Now, UConn says that these 6 players who tested positive are included in those dozen that they just announced a little bit ago in terms of overall tests, positive tests from students. We also heard just a little bit ago Governor Ned Lamont reacting to this news. We'll have more on that coming up on Eyewitness News at 6. Live from East Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.